劇的な大逆転。ドジャース、ベッツの奇跡の一撃でタイガースに延長サヨナラ勝ち。タイガースとの激戦を延長10回の末、8対5で制したロサンゼルス。ドジャース、この日最も輝いたのは、約16日間も胃腸炎に苦しみ、体重を約 9kg 落としたムーキー・ベッツだった。まだ完全に体調が戻らない中、ベッツは2本の劇的ホームランを放ち、特に延長10回のサヨナラスリーランはチームに勝利をもたらす奇跡的な一撃となった。試合後、ベッツは、病気の苦しさを乗り越えて仲間のためにプレーできたことが嬉しい、と感動的に語った。また、山本由伸も先発登板し、自己最多10奪三振を記録する快投を披露。試合途中には苦しい展開もあったが、フレディ、フリーマンやウィル・スミス、大谷翔平、マイケル、コンフォートら主力が次々に好プレーを見せ、昨年王者らしい、最後まで諦めない戦いを演じた。試合後でロバーツ監督は、まさに我々の野球を見せられた、特別な夜だった、と選手たちを称賛した。引き続き、日本語字幕付きで監督、選手の詳しいインタビューをご覧ください。
He's laughing, I'm laughing because this team, it's an absolute joke. On a night that we get to celebrate these guys, the 2024 World Series champions, with a beautiful ring ceremony, Jerry. They showed that heart of a champion once again tonight, coming back in this game, down 5-3 in the 10th. And Mookie Betts, who was so sick for 16 days, losing 18 pounds, hits not one, but 2 home runs tonight, Jerry, including that walk-off blast.
About 4 or 5 days ago, some guy who's an analyst, I won't name his name, it rhymes with Gary Hairston, said that Mookie Betts needs to take a week off, 10 days or so, to get his weight back. He can't play at 160. Boy, did he shut me up. Mookie Betts coming up clutch once again. Epic night. You talked about it, John. The ring ceremony before. Then throughout the game, Jay Flair was dealing. Jay Flair was flat out dealing. Dodgers continued to chip away. Freddie Freeman, 2-run bomb. Give credit to the Detroit Tigers. They did not go away. Detroit Tigers are a good up-and-coming team. They're a playoff team. Mookie Betts, Mookie Magic, incredible.
You know, before the game with that ring ceremony, I mean, Dodger Stadium, the crowd was so loud for each and every player that was announced coming up and to get their ring. And they are just as loud right now when they close out this game. The way they ended up persevering, the way they always believe. We've seen this in the past. We saw it last year in their championship season where they're saying, listen, we are not out to the very last out. We are always in this game. And they did it again. They found a way to battle. I mean, little things. When I look at that last inning, Will Smith going first to third on that base hit, it really changes the whole dynamic of that at-bat if you're Mookie Betts, because you're looking for a ball, only a ball to get in the air. The other thing it does with a guy like Briscoe who has some movement, it forces him to get that ball up. Little things like that really matter, and then they come through.
But here's the thing. These guys continue to put great at-bat after great at-bat late in ball games. That was not a bad pitch. That pitch was nasty, but Mookie Betts is so talented. He was able to get the barrel out front, drive it out of the ballpark. But again, special players make special plays. Mookie's one of them.
We already heard our first Mookie chants behind us just moments ago. Mookie's 4th walk-off winner as a member of the Dodgers, but this one, a walk-off 3-run home run, and he's standing by right now with Kirsten Watson.
Mookie, when you have a performance like tonight, 2 home runs, of course, there's a lot of talk this week, but you have shown that you are feeling stronger than ever. Talk about those 2 home runs.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm just really proud of myself for just battling, man. You know, just really battling and getting back out here to help these boys that have helped me so much. And I'm just happy to contribute.
Just what did it mean to you to be back on this field? You kind of hit on it right there, just how hard you have worked. But then to see these moments, just how special is this for you personally?
It's super special. I mean, I learned a lot about myself, you know, through this sickness and whatnot, and nothing's gonna hold me down, man. And again, I just want to do what it takes to win another ring.
It wasn't just the offense, the pitching today. Yoshinobu, 10 strikeouts. How remarkable was his performance?
That was really fun to watch. I mean, he gave up two solo homers, and anytime he goes out and does something like that, that always gives us a chance to win. And the rest of the guys, you know, it was a little bumpy, but they did what they needed to do.
But to fight and come back in this one, to play from behind, what does it say about a team so early in the season for you guys to be doing what you're doing in a performance like today?
You know, we had a ring ceremony for a reason, and I think games like today showed why we got it.
All right, Mookie, congratulations on this one, the walk-off, all of it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I just marvel at that man and what he's been able to do since coming back, Nomar, because as Jerry mentioned, we talked about it during that freeway series. When you lose that much weight in a short amount of time, you're obviously not as strong as you would normally be. They were talking about his bat speed and getting that up. And here he is, his last 2 at-bats of this game tonight, in his second game of the season after everything he's been through, and he hits home runs in each of his last 2 at-bats.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about Zono. I remember when Jerry said that, I was like, I agree. You have the time. If you're going to take time, do it early in the season to try to get that strength and that weight back up, especially we were talking about playing shortstop, you know, because over the course of the year, they're demanding of that position. But let's make no mistake, Mookie Betts can barrel the ball up, you know. He is super strong. We know that as well. And coming through in the clutch, puts that great swing over there in the 8th inning, and it was just, he battled that at bat. He recognized, listen, I have a guy over there at third base, less than 2 outs. I have to find a way to put that ball in play. I have to do something. I cannot swing and miss. He battled, followed down some tough pitches, and he gets a pitch he can handle, and he just drives it out of the ballpark.
That wasn't a bad pitch. I know Brisky's going back right now, looking at the video and be like, are you kidding me? How did he drive that ball out of the ballpark? That was not a bad pitch. But once again, this is why when I was kind of pleading with Mookie, I go, Mookie, we want to make sure your weight is up. Take some time because we know how valuable he is. He's top 5 player in all of baseball, one of the best athletes in all of sports. So that's why we wanted to make sure he was completely healthy. But there's a reason why a Mookie Betts, guy with Nomar Garciaparra when he was in his prime, these guys say, you know what? You're telling me I can't do something? I'm going to will myself to do something. That Mamba mentality, Mookie has it. And that's why he's so special, man. He's about 160 pounds right now. He's not even at his max strength, but he finds a way to barrel baseballs and make something happen.
He broke a 2-all tie in the 8th inning. He breaks a 5-all tie in the 10th with a walk-off 3-run home run. What a great start to this 2025 season. Let's head back upstairs. Check in one final time with Joe Davis and Oral Hershiser.
Man, they just make you shake your head and smile and laugh, and like they find a way to stun you in an amazing way many nights.
Yeah, I mean, you think about scoring from the 8th inning on, you don't think about the 10th, and coming from 2 runs down and winning, but this was the team that did it all last year, and they're still doing it. It's like the magic continues.
2 home runs from Mookie Betts, who 2 days ago couldn't keep any food down. It dropped 20 pounds. He told Kirsten after the game that he's really proud of this, and he should be.
Yeah, you know what? You find the depths of your soul when you're 15, 17 pounds down. You don't have that much weight to lose, and you're losing your bat speed, but you want to be out there. You lose the trip to Tokyo, you come home early, you finally get some feeling good, and you know what? The cage work, the strength and conditioning work, the just rest, it really paid off for him tonight.
The Dodgers have started this season 4-0. They get a walk-off win tonight.
And high drama for each of the first 2 games of this series against the Detroit Tigers. The Dodgers walk off Detroit tonight. Let's head back inside and hear from the skipper, Dave Roberts, with the media.
So what were you doing when you were 8 years old and the last time the Dodgers started scoring off?
Is that right? 8 years old, man. Is that true, huh? 8 years old, 3rd grade in North Carolina. Man, that's hard to believe that it's been that long since we started out 4-0. Tonight was a crazy night. I thought, you know, looking back, I thought Yamamoto threw the heck out of the baseball. You know, just got the pitch count up, 90 pitches through 5 innings. I didn't want to push him anymore at that point in time. But a lot of punch outs. Gave up the homer, and then the other homer off of Torres. That ball was a good 2-seamer in off the plate, so it wasn't a bad pitch. It just took a good swing. So overall, Yamamoto threw the ball really well. Some stuff with the relievers. Obviously, we got to clean some stuff up, but Kirby Yates was great. I still thought Louis Garcia threw the ball well, and Tanner's just working through some things. He'll be fine. And shoot, can't say enough about Mookie and the offense, and they just kept persevering. I think we got no hit through 5 innings, maybe something like that. But we persevered.
Considering where he was at physically just a few days ago, do you think it would be physically possible if we would get a 2-homer game second of the season?
That was not on my bingo card. He just does some special things, and he's obviously a tremendous ball player, and he took some big at-bats tonight.
I think you said in the past you're not surprised by Mookie, but I mean, even with kind of considering everything, does this surprise you what he did today?
It did. It did. Just given what he's been under the last couple weeks, and still to go out there and be ready and not be 100% and still give us everything he has, coming up huge. I can't say enough about Mookie and just being able to post. And yeah, he won a ball game for us tonight.
Like you go through the ring ceremony before the game, like obviously it became kind of an emotional game. Does that just kind of add to it tonight?
It did. And I thought our guys did a really nice job of sort of compartmentalizing that part of it, the festivities, and still get ready to play. And Jack pitched a heck of a ball game, and he kept us at bay. And fortunately, we got a big hit from Freddie, was huge, gave us some life. But yeah, I mean, it was just what a way to cap off the first 2 days of celebrations.
Where did you see the tag
on the leg, on the foot? And great relay by Teo. Tommy made that great throw. Austin made a great tag to stay with the play. And then Tommy, that play earlier off of, I think, maybe Baez's bat, something like that. Just a really heck of a play there. Just a very good fundamental play.
Did you see him stumbling around there?
I did. I saw it on the replay because I thought for sure it was going to be because we had Teo in the gap, and I thought Margot was going to be able to score from first.
There were a lot of reminders of the 2024 season today, but the way that your team fought back in the 10th inning, how much did that remind you of last year's game?
It's kind of a hallmark of our ball club. We play 9 innings and we play 10 innings tonight, but we just don't quit. We keep going, and as bleak as it might look at times, we keep competing and putting at bats together. And even the play that Conforto couldn't make in that top half of the inning comes back and gets behind with 2 strikes and finds a way to find some outfield grass for a double to extend the inning. So those are things that we do.
Oh, Jerry, what do you always say? It's always a scene at Club Ravine, and on a Friday night after a walk-off win, this place is electric, and they're even chanting your name. What's up with that?
They need to be chanting Mookie. That's what they need to be chanting, but they want to be on TV. They think if they chant Jerry, Jerry, like we're at the Jerry Springer show, that they get a chance to be on TV. But again, start of the game, ring ceremony, that was epic. Great pitchers duel. Jay Flair, Yamamoto, we battled back. Tigers battled back. Great baseball game, but Mookie Betts was special.
Let's go to that bottom of the 10th inning, Nomar, because this was special here. First of all, it's Michael Conforto getting started. One of the guys who didn't get a ring tonight, followed by a bunch of guys that did get rings.
You know, Dave Roberts touched on it. You know, Michael Conforto, he goes out there and he really tries to make a great defensive play when he lays out there in left field, and then 2 runs end up scoring, you know, especially when you have a guy starting off at second base. But then he comes through, he puts the ball in play, knocks in a run, and then you have quality at bat after quality at bat. And we talked about it as well with Will Smith coming off the bench and going first to third, which also sets up this big play right there. Quality in at bat, little things that matter, and they are coming through once again.
You talked about Michael Conforto. That was a great at bat. He kept battling, 2-strike approach, going the other way, puts the ball in play, double. Now we got action. Will Smith, clutch base hit, then Shohei Ohtani, great base run, and then we just saw Mookie Betts, walk-off winner, great at-bats all around.
Well, tonight we saw Yoshinobu Yamamoto's second start of the season, Jerry. Hit a couple balls that were hit out of the ballpark off him, but he also had a career-high 10 strikeouts.
Well, the stuff was there. Now, obviously, the great movement on that fastball, the split was nasty at times. But I mentioned earlier, this Tiger team is a tough team. They got really good pitching, a really good bullpen as well, and they are tough outs. They found a way to get a couple runs off of Yamamoto, but all in all, I really was pleased with Yamamoto's movement on the fastball. Outstanding split as well.
Yeah, we always talk about if you're going to give up a home run, have solo shots be the home run, but at the same time, he still settled down. We talk about minimize the damage. He didn't let those innings get away from him, especially when I look at that third inning when you have a leadoff home run. He comes back, puts up a 0, and the Dodgers offense come back in that game.
All right, let's hear from Yoshinobu Yamamoto right now. He is inside talking with the media.
Yoshinobu, first the ring ceremony, then you have a spectacular outing on the mound. Just how would you describe the performance today and how you felt out there?
今日、リングセレモニー、チャンピオンリングのセレモニーがあって、でその後投げて、素晴らしいピッチングでしたけど、ご自身ではどう評価されますか？
ホームラン2本、打たれたのと、そうです、もうちょっといいピッチングできたかなという感覚はありましたけど、とにかく今日の試合を勝てたっていうのは、すごく良かったと思います。
Even though I gave up on the 2 home runs, but at the end, because winning a game like this was big, and then that was great.
We didn't get to see your reaction to the ring because you were warming up, but I'm imagining you've seen it now. What is your reaction, and how special is it to now receive this?
今日試合中そのセレモニーがある中でウォーミングアップしてたということで、山本さんのそのリングに対するそのリアクションというのは見えなかった、反応というのは見れなかったんですけど、ご自身で実際受け取られたことですか？
試合前のセレモニーも、すごい歓声でしたし、登板が終わって、ロッカーに戻るとリングが置いてあったので、すごく嬉しかったです。
During, because even though I was doing a warm up during the ceremony, but I felt that I heard it like a really loud crowd, and then when I came out of the game and I came back to the locker room, they set up the box of a ring, and then that was very beautiful.
Yoshinobu, 8 of your strikeouts tonight come via that splitter, 10 strikeouts via the splitter so far this season. What's allowed that pitch to be more effective for you this year, even more than last year?
今日スプリットが良くて、10奪三振あったんですけども、今年そのスプリットがどういうふうに効果的にピッチングに使われてくるでしょうか？
コントロールの面だったり、その落ち幅だったり、そういったところに、自信を持って投げ込めているので、それがいい結果につながっているかなと思いますし、多少カウントが悪くなっても、しっかりと、腕を振って投げれているので、今年は、去年と比べるとスプリットがすごく、自信を持って投げれているかなという感じです。
So far at this point, I feel like I'm being able to throw my splitter with conviction, and then even though because when I fell behind, because I can do that, and then I think it's going to be a very effective pitch for this year.
ドジャースの夜空に再び感動の嵐が巻き起こった。昨年の覇者ロサンゼルスドジャースが世界一を祝う栄光のリングセレモニー直後の試合で延長戦までもつれ込む死闘を演じた末、劇的な逆転サヨナラ本塁打で勝利を飾った。その主役となったのは龍馬と戦いながらも見事な復活を遂げたムーキー・ベッツである。試合前まで体重を急激に落とし満足に食事も取れなかったというベッツだったが、この試合では誰もが驚く圧巻の2本塁打を放った。中でも延長10回に決めた起死回生のサヨナラスリーランホームランは球場全体を歓喜と興奮の渦に巻き込んだ。ドジャースのチームメイトはもちろん解説陣もまさかこんな状況でこんな一発が出るとはと舌を巻くばかり。まさに真のスーパースターは苦境の中でこそ輝きを増すと証明する伝説的な瞬間となったのだ。そんな英雄ベッツの活躍に注目が集まる中、もう一人のスーパースターがチームを支え続けていたことを忘れてはならない。それが我らが誇る日本の至宝大谷翔平だ。ベッツ自身試合後のインタビューで、私が苦しい時もずっと励まし支えてくれた仲間たちのためにと語っている。その仲間とはたならぬ大谷翔平に違いない。病に苦しむベッツが不在の時期、チームの主役として活躍を続けリーダーシップを発揮したのは大谷その人であった。翔平がいなければ今の自分はないと語るベッツの言葉がまさに大谷の存在感を物語っている。今やメジャーリーグを代表する選手となったベッツがここまで感謝を口にすることからも大谷翔平という男の偉大さが見えてくる。彼はもはやただのスター選手ではない、生きる伝説としてその名を球史に深く刻み込み続けている。野球というスポーツを超えて 見る者すべての心を熱く震わせる彼のプレーやその人間性は、チームメイトだけでなく世界中のファンの胸に刻まれているのだ。今シーズンも大谷翔平と共に歩むドジャースの戦いはまだ始まったばかりである。これから繰り広げられる激闘、ドラマチックな瞬間の数々に我々ファンも全力で応援し、心を躍らせるべきだろう。皆さん、どうかこれからの試合を絶対に見逃さないでいただきたい。生ける伝説、大谷翔平が再び新たな伝説を刻む瞬間を共に目撃しようではないか。